Welcome to Collect, Play, Talk, episode 4 for June 5th, 2026. I'm Dave Moore. Joining me, of course, is Strawberry Shortcake's favorite, me, Zaki. What's going on, Zaki?
Hello.
It's a big week here at the Collect, Play, Talk / Snack Network Studios. It's Summer Game Fest. That's fun. You know, some people are into that. Other people are just kind of like, yeah, whatever. You know. Oh, come on. I pressed the button. Zach,
we're going to figure that out eventually.
No, we're not. Never going to happen. Just for you, our friend who plays nothing but Fallout and Pressure Wash Simulator, I will never, ever get that under control. Okay? As always, this is your show for collecting video games, the crap we do not need, but we do enjoy. And we always start this show with our favorite segment that is full with the most up-to-date and relevant games. What are you playing, Zach?
I'm still trucking at Yoshi and the Mysterious Book.
Okay.
I did beat it.
Okay.
It is done.
But you haven't collected everything, all the flowers.
No, I don't do that. Yeah, no, I just play for the experience. I'm not an 100%er at all. I just play the game to play the game.
That's fair. I don't blame you for that. I'm gonna boot it up probably one more time and jump around before I take the cartridge out of my Switch because we're physical collectors here. But I don't see myself beating it. If anything, I might just kind of run through it now. Trying to find everything. It's not gonna be the blissful, enjoyable experience it is for Super Mario 3D World or Yoshi's Woolly World. Like, these are two very different style games for me. I can only listen to the e-book guy talk so much, and I only care to read so many of these journal entries about these creatures. It's fun, it's cute, but it is not. I don't know.
I've been really loving it. I beat it, so I beat the base game of it now. So now what the game decided to do was, here's another 4 levels with 6 or 8 different enemies again that you can mess around with and figure out what you want to do with. So it's pretty much just gotten to the point where I'm just doing the post game stuff and maybe a little bit of extra collecting, stuff like that. But I've really enjoyed it the whole time, honestly. I've been really loving it.
I'm glad you like it. I don't think everybody should be complaining about it. It doesn't feel like a great brand new Switch 2 game. Like, I feel like we're not pushing the boundaries of what we could do here.
Yeah.
So what? Just
yeah. And people have realized that apparently that the game came out in Unreal Engine 5.
Okay.
And everyone's like, wow, it actually runs really good on Unreal Engine 5 with no problems like many other games have had, like Borderlands 4. So everyone's been pretty happy with how it at least runs and how it looks and how there's no issues with the game at all. And obviously people are going to experience something or see something, but
yeah, of course,
a lot of people, most a good 95 to 99% of people are like, it looks pretty good. It looks good. It runs good. So everyone's pretty surprised at how well it is so far.
I've had no problems.
Yeah.
In the little bit that I played, nothing seemed out of place or broken or whatever.
No, I haven't had any issue like that. Yeah.
The other game I booted up and played for a little bit was Suika Game Planet. I don't know if you remember Suika Game. It's the great game where you drop. It's a really serious game, Zach. You drop fruit. That fruit drops into match to other fruit. That makes bigger fruit. and it's all in a big jar, and you're trying not to pop out of the big jar full of
Oh
fruit to turn.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then you turn into like a watermelon, and the big watermelon is like your goal is to make two watermelons touch, and then everything disappears, and then you keep going and earn points.
Oh,
It's like
I've seen
Tetris.
renditions of it. Yeah, I've seen renditions of it.
Yeah,
I've seen some really good ones and really bad renditions of
yeah.
it.
Suika Game Planet is the newer one. Okay, they added what I would call a story, and not that it is a story. And you drop everything into a circular space as if gravity's holding it together.
Yeah,
Can I just break this down, guys? This
go
doesn't
ahead.
work. It's not fun. It's not fun.
It's not like
It's
the original.
it's not as blissful. It's basically it feels just like nonsensical, right? Like it
Mm,
just feels like, all right, I have a full circle here. If I push things on this side, it's gonna drop onto this other side. It's not the same like zenful experience that the original is. Like
yeah.
the first one is it feels calm and peaceful and weird. This one will be like epic music moment. We're gonna earn double the points for matches for the next 35 seconds, and you're like, listen, guys, I was just chilling, dropping fruit while I watch TV. Okay, like, can we
Yeah.
just not make this a weird high score chasing nonsense game where I have to think about the physics of gravity? Like, that'd be great.
I remember like what was it like when the first one came out? At least like in the last couple of years, or within these last like 3 years or something. It
Yeah,
was like the number one game in Japan.
yeah.
It
No,
was that massive.
it blew up for streamers on the other side of the world, basically. Just
Yeah,
like they're just totally into it. And like I should just stream the first one just for fun, just because
yeah.
it would be so peaceful. I can sit here and talk to chat, and
And it's simple. Yeah,
yeah,
you're not doing anything crazy, doing any wild story platforming. Yeah.
no one can. I mean, you can sit here and go, man, Dave, I would not have dropped that fruit there, right? But like, no one's gonna sit here
Yeah.
and critique my gaming skills. Like I'm like I should play. The other game I played for a little bit, but I'm not gonna say too much of why. Is Super Mario 64.
Mhm.
That is a secret. You'll see soon. Stay tuned. But
Mhm.
I played that for a little bit, and all I feel about playing that game is like, God, I suck at games. Yeah, I don't want anybody to see this.
Yeah.
There's a couple other games in this project I'm working on, and I feel like I should stream those while I'm playing them. But this one, I'm like, I do not want anybody to see me play this game. And we'll do that. Zach, something happened right now,
Yes.
for real, right? Like this moment. We've got a
We
breaking
got
news up to
we
crazy
got
breaking news.
crazy breaking news. I was not expecting this. So this was last night at about 9 or 10 o'clock. Jeff Keighley has officially
Oh,
announced the Steam machine, the Cube, the Gabe Cube, is coming out this summer. We have no price, we have no official date, but it's going to come out in the next couple of months.
although that means he might talk about it today.
Which is the other thing. So there's a shot that we might get a little bit closer of a look for it, but that was announced like last night at like 9 or 10 o'clock that he said it's coming out this summer.
This
So
thing's gonna
everyone's
be
kind of like, oh,
this thing's gonna be like $1,200 minimum dollars.
yeah.
Like,
With the Steam Deck being like $900 at its peak, it's looking like $1,000 at least minimum.
oh, it's over grand, dude. It's a couple
Yeah,
hundred over grand, and that's a flop in the water, guys. I don't. Anybody who's willing to spend that much on their hardware is willing to buy a gaming PC.
yeah,
You know what I mean? That's the irony. Is like if it's $1,200, you might as well spend $1,500 and go get a real gaming PC. And you could even get a smaller gaming PC that you could just shove under your TV. Like,
yeah. And I think that's the point of this one too, is to be able to do something like that onto your TV, which is honestly kind of neat.
oh,
It's a neat little thing.
it's fantastic. But if it's not under 1,000, like I buy that. I mean, $999.99. okay? Like,
Yeah.
would be totally acceptable. It's not that. I don't know who it's for. I don't know. Because you could convince a bunch of non-PC gamers that like gaming PC gaming costs a little bit more. You have access to Steam, you have access to the Xbox library theoretically if you can run that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like great, awesome. But I need it to be in that price range so that you can convince a bunch of non-PC gamers that it's worth it,
Yeah.
right? And yet anything above that seems like as I'm a PC gamer, I'm just gonna go get a gaming PC. Go get a slightly more expensive gaming PC and shove it under your TV.
Yeah, pay the extra $400 or $500 for something potentially a little bit bigger. I forget what the specs are on it if they announced it. I forget exactly.
But that thing looks smaller than an Xbox Series X, and if you can shove an Xbox Series X under your TV, you can shove a normal size gaming PC under your TV. You
Yeah.
know, I have a big giant beefy guy. You have a giant big beefy guy, right? But
Yeah.
that is not necessary.
Yeah.
It's making my purchase of my gaming PC about 6 months ago feel a heck lot better.
Yeah.
My choice to do that. Jesus, I've had this thing for 6 months and have not played enough.
I know.
Uh,
I remember coming over and helping you. I know. That was yeah.
I played a bunch of Bolatro on this. I played some Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic.
I plugged
We,
in my CD drive that I bought for my laptop when I had that for the longest time and just
yeah.
played Lego Racers for like the first day of my PC. I'm like, man, I don't have anything. Let's just pop in Lego Racers. I still
we
have the disc from 20 years ago.
we streamed Monopoly. I played freaking uh, NFL Street Reborn, which is like a ROM hack of the
Mm-hmm.
GameCube. And I played that for a good bit. It's really fun to have updated rosters. It's really fun to play multiplayer.
Yeah.
It's not really fun because of all the ROM hacking they did. They basically broke the campaign. So you can start the campaign, but it's kind of broken, and the further you go, the more broken it gets.
Yeah.
So like not really fun. So then I ended up just playing a bunch of regular NFL Street 2 uh, in emulation. I played some Skate to see if I could
Oh,
stream to play PS3 games. Not the new version of Skate, Skate
ugh.
1.
Don't like
Um,
that thing. Debate me on that one. I hate
I
that damn
haven't
game.
even tried
I
it.
hate it.
Don't have an
I
opinion.
hate it so much. I hate it so much.
So in reality, like that is the state of the Steam world to me. I love Steam. I love playing on my PC, but
Yeah. I've had mine
uh,
for 2 years. Yeah.
I got Tony Hawk 3+4 on sale last week on Steam, and I haven't played it yet, but I bought it.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for Crimson Desert to go on sale. I really want to play Crimson Desert so I can talk about it here.
I'm never gonna play Crimson Desert. Anyway,
Looks so fun.
that's your breaking news update, and Steam machines coming out anytime soon with no price, no details, and basically that's a non-news update because we already knew all that.
Yeah, it's
I
just
mean,
now it's coming soon, like literally coming soon now, like within 3 months.
you're right. It could have been like coming soon, holiday 2027.
Yeah. And what was the point of telling me?
All right, we've got another piece of news here to talk about. I added this into the notes. It's Summer Game Fest. There's a rumored Nintendo Direct. There's a Xbox Showcase we won't be live for. We will be live for Summer Game Fest later today, though. If you
Yes.
want to come watch us and hang out. Zach, I'm tired. I only put this in the notes because I wanted to complain. I'm tired of the potential of a rumored Nintendo Direct. I don't care anymore. It's not fun.
It keeps getting rumored over and over and over again every single month, and it's like it's gotten to the point where I'm like, well, when is it really going to happen at this point?
Like, don't get me wrong. It feels like a safe bet for next week, right? Totally.
Yeah, that's what I read for a second. Yeah,
Yeah, understand that feels likely. Understand that feels like it's probably going to happen. Nate the Hate basically confirmed that it is happening, right? But my entire excitement level is just in zero. Just like
it's been so long. When was the last one? I don't even remember.
September of last year. Like
Because that's when they showed off more Metroid before that came out,
Right.
and then more Pokemon ZA. Yeah, no, yeah, it really was before then. Yeah.
Yeah. Been a long time, which means the expectations are way too high. The other problem is I don't care if it doesn't happen in June, right? I'm done. If someone comes out and says there's a Nintendo Direct in July, I'm
You're
out.
brushing it aside.
And like, no, there's not. There's no more Nintendo Directs. There's not one happening in July. You know, like we've literally done this Sun and Dance every month this entire year.
Yes.
January Nintendo Direct, February Nintendo Direct. None of these things have happened.
I
I
remember the February March one potentially being a thing. I remember that.
Yeah, and it was nonstop. Everybody's talking about the February March Direct. It never happened, and then it moved. Like, oh, it could happen in April. It's May. May. It could happen still. Like, shut up.
Can you believe it's already been a year since the Switch 2 has been out?
That is more surprising.
That's why people are like talking about like it might happen
Yeah.
because it's been a year now. I think it's literally been almost been a year on the dot. I think it
Didn't
was
we
the
get it in
20th?
April? It didn't.
No, that was for the pre-order.
Oh, I
June
see.
was the pickup. Yeah.
All right. So it's 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. God, that was still the best 9 hours we ever had.
I was gonna say the highlight of your entire life.
Oh, that was hilariously fun. I will never stop talking about that.
I wish that party was more fun than it was.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was fine. It was a great
It was
time.
okay. It
I had a
was it was for what it was. Yeah, I mean we got wings, so it didn't matter.
Oh God, wings! I want wings. Maybe after Summer Game Fest at 9 o'clock when we finally actually get off the.
Just go for a quick beer and 15 wings. All right.
Zach, you put this into the notes. The
Yeah,
movement to stop killing games has moved forward.
this is awesome. By the way,
It,
awesome news.
it is awesome news. I don't. This story has been going on now for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I have kind of stopped following the courts and the nonsense because like the rest of the state of the current world,
Mhm.
the courts are slow.
Yeah.
They tend to work, but Jesus, do they take a freaking long time?
Yeah.
And the problem is in the current other state of things, things are moving so much faster that they can't even keep up.
Mhm.
All that being said, I just I'm glad this is moving forward. This does need
Oh,
to
thank God.
happen. But like
Yes.
what has actually moved forward is kind of still a mystery to me. You know, like
Yeah. So the cool thing is so a little bit of backstory for anyone that forgets or doesn't remember. So last about like year and a half, 2 years ago, a guy from Europe, I can't think of his name, he started off a petition for stopping the death of live service games. Basically meaning you need to give us an offline version or you need to be able to give us like a private server that the fans can be able to control.
yeah,
Well, it didn't really kick off to it was decent, but it wasn't big like what happened.
no.
So popular YouTuber named Pirate Software made it big because he trashed on it and he was horrible opinions about it. He is a piece of garbage person for what he said about it all because it is a great thing to keep things alive like this.
Yeah,
So after all that happened, it got over 1.3 million signings onto it.
so
And they
starting
said he needed about 1.3 to make it happen.
starting controversy only benefited them. Let's be clear about that.
Extremely benefited him. Extremely.
Also, here's the thing. Hi, Pickle King. In the chat, I I I really do think this is important, right?
It's huge.
I've ripped all my DVDs, right? I've ripped
Yeah.
all my Blu-rays. I have them all on a hard drive and a server, and I can boot up any of those movies. Anything that I own and have owned over time, I have them.
Yeah.
Video games with these weird licensing things and all this needs to start being regulated. Okay?
Yeah.
If a piece of art has been made with licenses, those licenses need to just expire, and that thing needs to be owned by somebody so that it can be properly released for the end of time.
Yeah.
Servers for online games, I don't think that the company itself is necessarily responsible for keeping that server up for the rest of eternity. That's a little bit ridiculous,
Hmm.
especially if it's costing somebody money. For example, if you're listening to this show right now, like all my old podcasts, pretty much gone off the internet, right? A bunch of the live streams are on YouTube and stuff has been archived in that way. But like the RSS feeds and the website and all that thing, I couldn't keep paying for that for indefinitely, right?
Yeah.
So those archives are just gone, right? And
Yeah.
is that great? No, that's not great. And I would never have done that on purpose. But also, the fees and the cost to keep those things up is crazy. So I
Yeah.
understand why this happens, right? At the same time, I think you as a company are you should be legally obligated to give the creator, the audience, the ability to run their own servers or create their own things or
Yep.
you know, let it play offline, right? Or switch it to a peer-to-peer where it doesn't run through a server, right?
Yeah.
Like something along the ways of allowing people to get it. It's also important for just like patches and updates and all sorts of just like keep the thing running at
Yeah.
whatever cost without it literally costing dollar bills.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of older games from like the 2000s and 90s have done. They've just pretty much just said, "Here you go. Like we'll keep the game up. You guys do all the work now." Like, and that's such like a great thing when like companies decide to give the keys to the kingdom to the fans that actually care about the whole thing.
Like a lot of like people have built basically custom PS2 DNS servers that you can just like if you have a router into your PS2, you can plug a PS2 in to the internet, connect to a different DNS server than you would have before, and
Yep.
now you're playing the PS2 game online just like it was in 2002. You
Yeah.
know, like, and that's fantastic.
Yeah, same thing with the DS and the 3DS era. If you connect to your internet and change, I think it is the DNS.
Yeah,
If you change it to the private server and you go onto any old Pokemon game, you can get the old distribution things,
right.
and that's really sick. Like, yeah, it's randomized, and yeah, I'm gonna get double of this, but like, that's so sick to see the old Black 2 White 2 Genesect giveaway, the Sinnoh Legends being shiny giveaway, like stuff like that.
Yeah, we need everything archived and everything accessible.
Especially
And
now. Yeah.
I hate that things get delisted out of stores. I hate this stuff. Like this shouldn't happen, right?
Yeah.
The week that Fortnite is blowing up on Festival, right? And at the same time as a new company out of Red Octane now Cracked comes out and makes brand new Guitar Hero guitars, right? And all that
Mm.
stuff for Fortnite. You're telling me that Rock Band 4 is also getting delisted from the store. Like wow.
Yeah.
Wow, great. That feels like a great system.
Yeah.
Like you're telling me that you already couldn't buy drums. Just
Yeah.
hard stop, right? You're also
Hmm.
telling me when there's brand new guitars and stuff available, like just no one can buy the game and decide they want to play it now.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That sucks. like,
Yeah. Yeah, that really blows.
I guess they could go buy a disc copy of it. like, sure.
The cool thing is that so they went through the California state to be able to try and get it through. It got through the House,
Yep.
and now it has to get through the Senate.
The question I have with all
Which
of that is California big enough to warrant this across the board? Like the UK is basically the government that has saved us with like proprietary cables and all sorts of things that we should not have
yeah.
because they basically said, you know, hey Apple, you guys can't just make up your own cable and lock everybody into their own weird cable land. Like
Yeah.
we've set standards and everyone needs to use these standards and that includes you.
Hmm.
And they basically said, fine, we'll pay for the whole world to USB-C.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I
like,
definitely think it's big enough. I mean, California is one of the most well-known places in the entire world just because of Los Angeles alone. I mean,
yeah,
Los Angeles has some of the biggest movies ever starred and some of the biggest sports names of all time. So, like, I really think something like the state of California being able to make something legal like this and pass the whole thing through would send big waves to a lot of different companies.
I just worry that in the current state of things, this is a thing that will take so long to go through that like
Yeah.
it,
I
it's
mean,
it's
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 only
it
been a year since they got the 1.3 million signings onto it. It's only
yeah.
been a year, and they already got to the Senate, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I hope it is enough, and I hope that we can actually keep this going, and I hope that there are people who are motivated for this. This shouldn't be the best thing that's trying to be done politically right now,
Yeah,
to pass through the courts legitimately. This shouldn't be like top tier of my importance in the things that we like actually need done in this world. But it feels like a pretty good one for this show to follow, and also, you know, it's just video games.
it's the history, baby. You can't lose history.
I agree. I'm like I like it's a weird line I'm drawing here. It's like I care so much about this, but also we have bigger problems.
That's all right. You gotta have fun in life.
I know. This is like the stakes for this feel important, but not important at the same time. And that's
Yeah,
I support it. I signed the petition. Go.
yeah,
This is worth doing, and it's a fight worth having. And I want games to exist forever, uh, even if it means that people have to hold it up themselves.
yeah,
If somebody has every single episode of Living Room Clutter downloaded in an archive folder somewhere, like synced to an iPod or something, you know, reach out to me. Let me know. I'd love to have that.
I never had heard of it, so I am one person that can confidently say I do not do.
You do not have a copy of my Rock Band and Guitar Hero podcast archive. All right. Well, that is
Sadly, I cannot help you in that.
no, I know, but like, and that's the thing is like the tools have evolved, and there are free ways to have now archived it, but I did not have those tools when the costs and the things happened where you go, yep, I can't keep this PS3 game going forever, guys. I hate to break it to you. We have to delete every little big planet level ever made. Okay.
Yeah, I want to play Mario Strikers Charged online again.
You say Mario Strikers
Strikers
on
Charged.
the new one? Is that the new one?
No, not that one. That one's
Oh,
horrible. I will never play that one again.
what's the new one called?
The Wii one, Strikers Charged.
Okay, the Wii one
After
had on.
Strikers.
I didn't know the Wii
Yeah.
one had online.
Oh, it was phenomenal. I played it so much. I have living proof that I was player of the day. I have to grab my 3DS though.
I think I think literally the only Wii game that I played online. I guess I played Call of Duty. The
Oh,
only
that
the
is...
Call of Duty 3. The only other Wii game I think I played online was Mario Kart. Was Mario Kart Wii.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, I was horrible at it, but yeah, because I
Uh,
didn't understand that Daisy and Funky Kong were the best characters, and I'm over here with Toad on the bullet bike getting destroyed. So,
I love how nonsensical this entire conversation was. Okay. It's time for our favorite segment of the show, Show and Tell. Zach,
ooh.
Zach, I don't know what you have because I didn't look at the notes.
I can't even put my feet up. Yeah.
I know it's heavy, so or big or something. This is also big. This is my Mega Yarn Yoshi.
My God.
This is the best amiibo they made. Hard stop.
Oh my God.
I love this. I didn't take it out of the box. I feel like it might be time because there's like some creases in the box because of multiple moves and stuff. Like it's not
Yeah.
it's not in perfect shape. Also, the fun, exciting thing about this Mega Yarn Yoshi is it is the last thing I ever bought from Toys R Us
Wow.
before they closed, right? Forever.
Wow.
And they weren't inside of Kohl's or wherever Toys R Us is.
Yeah, that whole thing. Yeah, I
Yeah, well,
forgot
yeah,
that even happened. Who
whatever. That
goes to
doesn't
Kohl's anymore.
that
Jesus.
doesn't count. This is our Mega Yarn Yoshi in the box. It is a giant amiibo. It's the NFC chip is in his foot,
That's
and
cool.
and on the back it shows it being used not with the Switch but the Wii U and the Nintendo 3DS.
3DS, yeah.
with your NFC Bluetooth adapter thingy that you had to have to use
I
amiibos,
forget that was a thing.
unless
Jesus
you had the
Christ.
I had a new 3DS. I don't have that problem.
Same. I have one now, but I've never owned a single amiibo in my entire life, so I don't care to use it.
This is still from the era that I bought all the amiibos. They're all still behind me. You can see them on that shelf, kind of.
I've seen them all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, without the crap. There's a little bit of stuff in the way. I have everything from the Wii U era, and that's what I claim as my big like. Woohoo! I have all the Wii U amiibos. Because I'm not buying $50 Kirby Air Riders amiibos. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean those are
Um,
huge and they're detachable, but it's like it takes you back to the Skylander days. I
it's
remember when Swap Force came out for those.
yeah, it's just plastic toy crap. I don't need though. Like, and it's too much. They cost too much money. That's actually the reality. That's the value is not there.
Yeah,
The value for $12 amiibos was barely there to begin with. Okay,
yeah.
so even when we went to $30 amiibos, they definitely weren't worth it. And
I'm s- I'm
fi-
surprised that Nintendo kept it going.
I'm surprised that there's still amiibos coming out.
I know it's like 10 a year, but they're still coming and it shocks me.
I mean, they do well. Collectors buy them. They're not a
They
hard thing.
do.
They have the models. I assume that basically making plastic versions of those is not hard. You
Yeah.
know, they're not super high quality. Some of them are really nice, but like a
Yeah.
lot of them aren't. Um, they're fine. Amiibos are fun. This is the best one they made. That's not a question. That's just a factual statement.
Yeah.
And anyone who disagrees, you know nothing about Amiibo.
I think it's amazing.
This is what they should have done, by the way. Right? Is more of this. Like
Just big.
big fun. Like they should have made a Rob the Robot that was a full size Rob the Robot.
Don't
That
even
that
get me
like
started.
that let you play Gyromite and whatever the other Rob
Stack up.
the stack up. Let you if you buy the Rob the Robot amiibo and you scan it in, it lets you play both those games in the NES app on Switch. But it
Hmm.
but it should have been a full size robot with an amiibo chip in it. Just
Yeah.
saying, like that's the way to do it. Also, I can't imagine that would cost that much money.
Yeah, who knows? I wouldn't know.
Me either. Okay, I can't wait to see what you got here.
So this thing is huge. I forget how heavy and huge this thing is. I walked into GameStop randomly about 3 years ago, and they had this on the back wall for about $70. I don't know how I got it for $70, but I have the Bayonetta 3's collector edition.
There's a big
Thanks,
glare.
Claire.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go. This thing is really, really sick. I don't know how I was able to get my hands on this. I mean, it comes with the third game, but it also comes with collector boxes for all three games, which is really cool. And I have them in the box. I
So,
I opened it because I was planning on playing the Bayonetta series, but I never played the Bayonetta series. So I just have this just to have it, basically, and it takes up so much room on the bookshelf.
I've never played these. I played the first one a little bit because I thought I'm gonna play the Bayonetta series. I started it and went, man, this game's kind of janky.
Yeah, the
And
first one is I played the first one, and then I never played the second or the third one, and I have both of them, and I even like vigorously looked for the second one for the longest time, and I finally got it.
I was gonna say, so it's in that box. Like you've got a collector's edition.
So it's the third game
Yeah.
so it comes with its own thing and the collector's box, and it comes with one and two as their collector boxes too, but you don't get the games.
Okay.
Which
This
is
is just a box.
strange.
They're just
Yeah.
boxes.
Yeah, it just
Um.
says additional games not included, alternative art boxes for one and two on the back. Yeah,
What?
and it also
What?
comes with a giant art book.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, this was like a last second grab. I'm like, this thing is massive. I forget how heavy this thing is too. There's a lot to this,
No,
and
this
there's
is
a lot of stuff moving in there.
yeah. This is the thing about our show and tell segment is I basically decide the morning of the show what I'm gonna show.
Yeah, I decided that today, and I'm like, you know what? That's more fun. It puts me more on edge to figure out what it is.
I sometimes it'll be in the notes, sometimes it won't be. Sometimes it'll be in the
Yeah,
thumbnails.
there's like a
This
giant 3 on the back too. It kind of looks like a Resident Evil 6 almost. That kind of
it
gives me those vibes.
it
And that game was
is
terrible.
that is Resident Evil 6 like logo. I've always wanted to play these games. I've
Yeah, I
watched
heard they're great.
some of the Bayonetta games played. They look like I don't want anybody to know I'm playing them. Um,
I've heard they're so good though.
yeah, it looks fun. I just
I think everyone likes the second one the most, or the first one. I can't remember. It's
I
one
ne-
or two everyone likes the most.
I need someone to tell me who's played all of them that I can just start with two, right? Like where it's an updated quote modern Wii U game.
Yeah,
And I don't have to play that janky first game, and it's not important, and I could just start at two. Then I think I'd be on board.
yeah,
Zach, that's
yes.
it. That's our show today.
Shucks.
We're gonna be live again later today
Yeah.
at 4:30 ish Eastern time for Collect Play Talks live reaction to the Summer Game Fest from Jeff Keighley. Yeah, I know. 2 hours of announcements that'll be either super exciting, super meh. I expect to see a lot of brown, a lot of gray, and a lot of games no one cares about.
I just want Final Fantasy VII Part 3. That's all I'm asking.
I'm getting a feeling we're actually going to see that. I think you might.
I hope to God.
I think you're actually going to see that today. I think that might actually be the highlight of the whole show.
One of, yeah. Unless GTA decides to come over.
GTA is not coming over.
Did you notice that after the State of Play the other day and everyone's been releasing new stuff, no games have came out in November?
Oh yeah, no, they're all avoiding it, and
They're
here's
all avoiding it.
you know what's going to be the irony in all of that, Zach. You want to know?
What
GTA is going to get delayed till next year.
That would be so stupid. Oh my god, they would kill so many. Dude, people would die for that.
It's going to come out February next year. I'm going to call it right now.
Nah, I think it's coming. It's coming, and I'll play
I'm mark my words, Jeff Keighley.
Put me on the show, man.
We'll see you guys in a couple hours for that live show, and I'm going to try to get this up as quick as possible on the audio feed so those people who are there know that is happening. Come join us live in the chat room. Thank you to Pickle King for joining us today. This has been Collect Play Talk, episode 4 for June 5th, 2026. I got all of that right. I'm Dave, that's Zach, and we will see you later. This is a production of the Snack Network, LLC.